Hey guys, Drifter here. Today's gameplay is a dual-wielding only open lobby that I ran for a ground war. I ran it through Twitter and we got 9 people in this lobby. Each person had to use dual-wielding weapons. I used dual Scorpions, we had dual HS-10, PM-63, Kaparis, Mac-11, pistols, pythons, everything. But today is not about the gameplay. The gameplay is interesting. If you're not following me on Twitter, I recommend it. Today is for me to update you about the Fallout situation. A lot of you know that I traveled to California, visited the Machinima.com offices, and was filming for a live-action Fallout video, but you haven't seen anything yet, and there's a reason for that. The reason is that we were supposed to film about 5, 6, maybe 7 episodes, but what happened is we got a pilot episode and then a very short video for an independent short. And it really breaks my heart to say this, because I lost a lot of money on this, I lost a lot of time, and I damn near lost my life. The losing the life is the reason that that there are so few episodes. We were not prepared for the heat when we went out to the Salton Sea down there in Southern California, and it really got to us. We're from Mississippi or Wisconsin, where it's very humid and hot, but not very dry. So it felt nice when we got there. I mean, it's like, man, 105, psh, this desert ain't got shit on me. It feels nice and cool and it's breezy, but what we didn't realize is that we were dehydrating the entire time, and that our total body temperature was going up a lot. I mean, the camera wasn't even working. As soon as we turned the camera on, it'd have a heat warning, and it would operate for maybe 15 minutes before it would shut itself down and cool off. It was really ridiculously hot, and this next clip is going to show you about how poopy we were looking near the end of the day. You recording? This is behind the scenes on the Fallout series, Mojave Express or something. I probably look like a poor excuse for a gangster right now. It's about 115 degrees. You got a beautiful beach out there, and there's flies everywhere if you don't hear the buzzing. Like hundreds of flies. House filled with pigeon shit, dead fish. You ready? Rock. Damn right. I gotta say thank you to Harley Owen, who was a subscriber. He met up with us out there, paid for his own hotel room, brought his camera, recorded that bit, filmed an entire short film on his own, brought Gatorades and everything for us. It was really awesome. Big thanks to him. But anyway, right after that clip, the guy in white that got up, he had heat exhaustion. His hands cramped shut where he couldn't move them. It was scary as fuck. It was like he was holding an invisible Xbox. We had to pry his fingers open, put a Gatorade in his hand, and make him chug while we poured cold water on him, trying to get him back to the hotel. He didn't go to the hospital. Later on that day, I did end up going to a hospital. I had really bad heat exhaustion, late onset, in a Chinese restaurant. It was so bad that I heated up very quickly, and I couldn't feel myself breathing. I was still able to breathe, but I couldn't feel myself breathing, so I thought I was suffocating, and I was throwing water all over myself and acting crazy. I pretty much trashed their whole bathroom, and all the Chinese people were very pissed off at me. Went to the hospital later that night. I lived, but we lost, well, Jordan dropped a heat exhaustion, and then I dropped a heat exhaustion on day 1. The beaches were all covered in these dead fish that smelled really bad, but that wasn't what was annoying, is that after time they turn into bones like this. It's solid white. It bounces right up in your face, makes it twice as hot, twice as dehydrating, and it really messed us up, and we really weren't prepared for it. I talked to Jordan at the end of day 1, and we decided that even though we invested a lot of money into this project and a lot of time, that it wasn't smart to continue if people were dropping a heat exhaustion. Heat exhaustion, you only get weaker, you don't just bounce back the next day, and we're really worried that if we kept it up, somebody might get it really bad. They might seriously die, they might get hospitalized or have a proper heat stroke, which would have been really bad. So we had to call it quits while we were ahead. We only got 1 episode and a short film out of it. We're going to put that on Machinima. If it does super great, we'll go back in December and film when it's cool. Here's some more behind the scenes.
It's too fucking hot for this shit.
How you feeling? Huh? How you feeling?
Hot.
Looks like it. What are you, Harley? Down on that Gatorade?
Sweating, but I'm having fun, so.
The people in the biz go through. They have air-conditioned trailers. Hi, Brad.